I've got an immunity problem and it's making me very, very low energy and sick. And they're also hitting me with energy weapons because they want to be high energy and high quality. And I just want to say I feel like Europe owes me a lot for what they've stolen off me as a woman. Because if you look at me 5 years ago, I was very, very attractive and I had my life together and I don't need a man. I got on with my life. My life was about my daily habits. I was a counsellor. And in this time, you've been making out that I'm this ugly woman. Like, John's been beating me up in the public eye, and it's such a tragedy that you've had to build your legacy on making me look so humiliated next to these royals. But they've been polished with a brand, and I just want to say there's many women out there that aren't royals or don't have special privileges that still have very good jobs and still can earn a lot of money, which they are not letting me do. And I seen an article by the UK saying that my ex's family were the big reason why I'm not getting the money that I deserve in life, which is gender violence. I'm standing up for myself and my ancestors because I came here. I have just as much right to go to work, but for some reason, political ties due to Ruth Cork, due to Kiki, and due to this brave lady, the cops, the Scottish cops, keep coming to my workplaces all over Australia and were banning me going to work. Then they've used crypto, and then they're extorting out of me with sex trafficking videos. And low quality is what I want to be happy as well, but don't tell me I'm a has-been. I'm not. I don't have wobbly bits. Like, it's hardly wobbly. Like, it's just like, I'm sick from abuse. I'm sick from immune problems. I'm sick from chemical violence from your government, which is like, I've got to keep proving all this stuff, but it's very hard because the government's shafting me by banning all my emails. So I'm blacklisted by Meta, who's taken over the land. I've got a photo of Trump doing a MAGA kind of civil war. So I was in a civil war, and it's such a tragedy. He sexually violently attacked me as trash all over the world, and I wasn't trash. I've just got bad hair. I've still got a massive load of foundation that I worked very long and hard on to be a very high value woman, and they're not letting me be one. The thing is once you're trafficked and sex trafficked like that, you need help to get out of it, and I need help to break free from John and Joker, because what they're doing is denying me the right. They're keeping me as $20 value, and they're keeping me in a toilet, but it was a crime all along. That crime happened years ago. They could have done something about it, and I want my freedom. Plus, they're making all this tea, which shows a civil war. All these jokes about me and making me a transsexual show that I'm being persecuted and I should have the right to asylum. And I want to know why I don't have a future, because why is this cunning police officer taking away my rights, and why is he denying me the right to talk to anybody? The lawyers are actually stealing my clients. So it's a racist situation where they're taking away the fruits of my labor, but then they're banning me with real legal heavyweights, blocking me from talking to anybody that I've ever worked for. So they're erasing my history, which is a very abusive situation. They're denying me the right to have anywhere peaceful to live. They're constantly warring on me for 20 years, and I want to know why. Why I'm not allowed my own citizenship. I'm asking for my rights to have financial inclusion, because what you're going to do is keep me in a case of being tortured, and I like happiness all the time. I was about to learn guitar. I was about to go overseas. I went to Sweden. I'm not allowed a future. Why are you keeping me like this? Like, I'm confined. You think that I'm lazy. I'm not. I need support systems. But she had a massive war against me, and she took me off my mum, and it made me very upset and traumatized, because I don't understand why I'm being kicked out of Australia, why I got a 501 when I don't have a bad character. So that's where the legal team has abused me and been corrupt and abused my rights. And this isn't the first time. The police have been killing me for years. They've killed me out of all of my jobs in Australia. The Welsh police, like, they came in and ruined me at Edithvale, and now they're ruining me in a court case. They've ruined my right to see my family. They're ruining my right in the public eye with apartheid. And the whole world has got a pass but me. And I'm asking, why is everybody allowed to be friends with people but me? Something needs to give, because I'm the one that built everything and you're making me pay endless amount of taxes. You're keeping me a slave, and I'm asking for my freedom and my civil rights back from you people, and I'm asking for accountability for this cop killer that follows me all over the world. I'm asking for accountability for these boys that are lazy, that are sexually assaulting me as soggy ass. Bad guys in the government. I'm asking for them to be accountable for the abuse of a woman that needed to be free. I want my freedom from the abuse of these guys calling me a liar. I'm not a liar. You deny me the right to advocacy. You deny me the right to live in a peaceful environment, which I need. I've lived in high value flats that are very peaceful, and I've worked as well. I did it. I wasn't on the dole for 20 years. This is abuse from China. They have abused my rights for almost 3 years, denying me, starving me of social services. And this is my country, so China has invaded my land. I want somebody to really help me get some investigation on humanitarian rights of why China is invading this country and why I have no rights to have my own citizenship. It's time I had the rights to my social services. If I'm sick and they've done something to my colon last night, these bad guys, they keep putting silver medals up my asshole and they keep ruining my clitoris. They've cut it open and injected it with stuff so that I look like I've got a penis all the time. They're really sick. They're really sick fuckers, eh? This is a war crime, and I want international help from these Nazi war crimes of inhumane experiments, and I want the law being accountable for the abuse of power. Because at this stage, this government has become, this military government or whatever it is, this coup is really abusive. I want my rights back, especially of the EU5. What they're doing is torturing me. Even I think I saw a Helen Clark advertisement, and she said these 5 women are harassing her. She said it's so unfair what they're doing. They won't let her have her emails, and now I've realised who it is. It's Poppy and Kiki and all those influencers. They're actually hacking me and receiving all my emails. I've never gotten my emails for 5 years. That's stealing my identity. I'm asking for reparations for what your government's done to me. I need help because I'm really sick and I shouldn't be sick like this. And also these Turkish guys having this apartheid, having these fight clubs, I want it dismantled. It's not fair. Why are you kicking me out of my own home? I want to know why China's invaded. Somebody needs to start asking The Guardian to start investigating why China is kicking me out and illegally making me confined, and why Poppy is keeping me as a dog. And Poppy and Kiki, I want my rights back. I'm not a slave. I'm not here to be a dog. I want a refund on you making me a slave, because actually you owe me a lot of money for my job going, and I want some accountability for these police saying cease and desist from talking to anyone I know. But you're using a video of me in a shed having sex with my ex, and I want accountability for it. Justice matters. It's not very fair that I'm left here bleeding internally, sick, damaged. You're taking credit for artwork that I've done, and you're taking the credit for it. Europe, big heavyweights. My own friends and family are banning me from talking because they think I'm low value, because these women have had a glow up, they've had money put into their life, they're allowed to move forward. But in apartheid, they're free to do what they want in this trafficking, and I'm asking for financial inclusion, please. Because what's happening is Joker illegally behind my backdoored me and told people not to hang out with me, I'm junk, and basically shamed me and shunned me out of society, and I want accountability for what he's done to me. I didn't deserve it. I want to know why Europe is making me a Jew. You've had all these political parties, America, outcasting me, and I want to know why. You're really bullying me out of every society, and I didn't do anything to deserve it. I want accountability for the slaughter of my heritage and my work. You've slaughtered all of my workplace and all of the people, and you guys are doing abuse of power because basically whoever MAGA is has got Ruben and Kiki and all those 5 girls, and I've never been able to talk to anyone I've known for years, and I want accountability for these killer bees that are blocking me. They're torturing me in every home sexually. I have a right to feel safe. I have a right to have protection from torture. And I have a right to not be a slave. I'm not paying an legal enslavement. I want my rights back off John putting me in a toilet in this KFC coop. I want somebody to audit this KFC. It's not fair that I'm paying this drug trafficking group unit and these 5 EU girls. You may think that I'm gross, but how much accountability for the people putting neurotoxins into me? Even India said that I was an innocent person being accused, so that shows I'm being persecuted. And they said that I got raped and tortured as a dog. I want accountability. You can't just keep covering everything up. This is abuse. You can't, you're silencing me protesting too. You just want everything covered up and me killed, silently. And I'm saying I'm bleeding in the vagina and anus because of what they're doing to me, and you don't have sympathy for me. You've got sympathy for the devil, because she dresses up and got a new vagina job. What about the woman that's been beaten to death that was super hot? Who would have ruined my face? Who spent all that money ruining my face and researching my friends, his gangs, and finding out who I am to make sure? Like, Melania's put me in jail for 12 years for what reason? It's illegal.